suddenly and it's caught on camera. This is what it looks like when technology has been put inside of humans and they're beamed with frequencies and it kills them. Then everywhere, doctors, alternative media, talking heads, lawyers, nurses, even whistleblowers were directly confronted with the evidence of this technology. So many of them claimed ignorance. They said they didn't understand technology or that they're not qualified to speak about technology. Then they picked a random biological detail, something that was very confusing to the public, shrouded in medical terminology, and decided to focus on that and only that, and ignore the technological aspects of what's happening. They use the wireless body area network in all the major hospitals. It's called the medical body area network. Everything is wireless for the most part in a hospital. A doctor or nurse can be sitting in the reception lobby and push a button on an iPad, which then administers a drug to a patient's body down the hallway wirelessly. Your body is constantly scanned, and all the biosensors in your body are being read by these machines through a software called Omnet. All this data is collected and sent to the cloud for further decision-making processes. Did you know that they have a COVID wireless body area network database? It was established during COVID to track and trace all the vitals of people's bodies gathered from their biosensors. They use something called Project Salus in order to do this, which is a Pentagon initiative to track and trace all the people on the COVID W-band. That's why in some of the 5G towers, when you open up the panel, you see they are marked with COVID written on the panel of the 5G tower. Why else would they do that? At first, it was very frustrating to people like myself and my husband, whose field is technology. We tried to get doctors to talk about the tech, and they kept playing dumb. And we thought, well, maybe they just don't know. Well, we found out that they all know, because they have to know in order to have those doctor credentials. The medical and technological fields have been merged, like for 20 years or so, right? The wireless body area network is how they are accessing biosensors inside of human bodies through a wireless grid. All of these doctors and nurses and emergency service personnel and various law enforcement and other frontline responders were the end users of the iPads that were using the wireless body area network to log into people's bodies and kill them. So they knew. They knew all about the technology, and they lied, and they obfuscated, and therefore, they are complicit. So what can you do? Well, first, stop promoting PSYOPs, because that's how they were able to get all this stuff built around us without us even noticing. We were all too busy spinning in the various PSYOPs that they put out there for us to believe in. Second, stop believing liars. Call them out on it, especially these professionals from the medical industry. They all know what the wireless body area network is, and if they tell you that they don't, then they are lying. Third, fully educate yourself on the truth. Learn about emerging technologies and the trillion-dollar industry that is transhumanism and the IEEE, and of course, the wireless body area network. You'll have a lot of reading to do and a lot of unbrainwashing to do, but trust me, you'll be much better for it. And finally, you're going to need to go into survival mode. The more you educate yourself, the more you'll learn that there are things that you can do right now to protect yourself and your family. Learn about EMF and what you can do to mitigate it, because that's what they're using to control this network. Look at your surroundings with a new understanding of the grid that you are now in, and see if there are ways that you can lessen the targeting. Boost your immune system and detox regularly. And what I firmly believe in most of all is to get a close relationship with God, because that is the only way that we're going to get through this. And with that said, may God bless you and keep you in these troubling times ahead. Remember to stand on truth, and the truth shall make you free. Amen.